This book had such a good opening that I thought it was going to be a 5-star read for me. I'm talking about the Haunted Forest tour, but it all came crashing down the longer I read it. This book follows a town where suddenly, over the span of like 10 minutes, a whole forest erupts from the ground. Carnage ensues, people's houses are destroyed, people are impaled. It's gory, it's fast, it's exciting for a first chapter. But this book reminds me of Ghost Ship. The beginning is brilliant, and if it was just a short story that ended at that one chapter, would have been great. But this forest is now being used for haunted tours. It's Halloween, it's the biggest one yet. Trams run through, everything appears safe. You get to see the creatures, you get to see the monsters. It's a creature feature for sure. Loved how fast paced this book was. Every chapter something is happening. You are constantly invited into new characters, which is both a good and a bad thing. There's new monsters, there's stuff happening, there's consequences, there's just... It's a fast-paced book that's full of stuff. The characters are not fleshed out at all. You kind of forget who you're supposed to be rooting for. I think Mindy, who is Christopher's mother, they're sort of introduced, I suppose, as sort of like the main characters, although you don't really follow them, all them. They are like a key figure in the book, but you don't, there's lots of people in the book. But yeah, Mindy was probably the only one I ended up caring about, because it seemed that she had such joy for what they were about to do, and that's the only real emotion any of the women are given in it. All of the characters boil down to very simplistic views. So the men are macho, they're strong, I will not cry, and very typical in the fact that they think about sex every 12 seconds. Annoying as a female reader. It was just full of Mark is the worst for this. Oh my god, I want to fuck this woman so bad, but I have a wife. Like, let me look down this person's top, but I only think about my wife. And then when you see his wife later on in the book, she only thinks about him, which is really sad, because all of the women are just dutiful housewives or, you know, mother figures of some kind. They're always looking after someone, and it just boils down to those very two simplistic views of what a man and what a woman is, and that is all the character development you get, which for me, I like my characters in books to develop in some way, and it really let it down. There was just so much thrown in. It was confusing at times. It was fun chaos, but it was so confusing. Like, who am I supposed to be cheering for in this book? It would have been a great idea for just a short story, and maybe this always was intended as a short story and then got fleshed out, and that's maybe why it doesn't work.